Happy Time Murder stars Melissa McCarthy and others. Humans and puppets are living side by side. Two detectives, a human and a puppet, are forced to work together to solve a murder spree. Brian Henson directed Happy Time. He is Jim Henson's son. He also directed Muppet Treasure Island, which was fine. I seen it only once. I'm a casual Muppets fan. I've seen most of the movies. I've seen the 2011 movie only once. I haven't seen Muppets Most Wanted yet. I haven't seen the Muppet Show, but I've seen the 2011 show. I guess a lot of people didn't like the trailer. I didn't mind it. If you're planning on seeing Happy Time, don't see the trailer because it spoils the movie like a lot of trailers. Happy Time was a huge letdown, but it didn't make me mad. I'm glad I got a free movie. I earned a lot of scene points. Were there any kids in your theater? There were 2 young kids in mine. I like Melissa McCarthy. I own The Heat and Spy. I haven't seen Bridesmaids yet. If you don't like McCarthy, avoid Happy Time because she plays her usual character or persona. There's some slapstick, not a lot, like Kevin James, who loves fat jokes. Phil Phillips is the puppet protagonist. He's a badass private eye. He and McCarthy used to be partners. I can't say why he was fired because it's a major spoiler. They insult each other, but they're forced to partner up again because Phillips' brother is one of the murder victims. You could call it a minor spoiler, but nobody should get mad. Happy Time is really raunchy. It's definitely not for everyone. I'm sure some people felt they went too far. The humor is lazy and forced. The writers felt puppets saying dirty things is funny, so they don't have to be clever. There are a few running jokes. The milking joke was never funny. There are 2 fuck you exchanges, which reminds me of the Seth Rogen movie Observe and Report. Has anyone seen Basic Instinct? I skipped it. I'm really not interested in it. Happy Time spoofed the infamous beaver scene. It used that joke twice. When it was used again, I growled. I remember The Simpsons spoofed it in Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 2. That was hilarious. The story is bland. It's a basic murder mystery. I wasn't invested, but I was never falling asleep. I'm sure a lot of people were falling asleep. I didn't care about the killer or the motivation. The writers didn't care either. They were really focused on the jokes, which would have been fine if they were good. There were a few twists, but they sucked. Like Roger Rabbit, which is 30 years old now, Happy Time is a film noir spoof. The characters visit seedy places, and Phillips is a narrator. I think the writers love crime dramas, but they didn't satirize the genre enough to be funny, or different at least. Happy Time has some social commentary, but it's half-assed. The puppets are mistreated by humans, which is mostly in the prologue, but it's never explained why. I think it's a racism allegory, which could have worked if this was a period piece. The 60s would have been fine, but the 40s would have been really appropriate, since it's a film noir spoof. Try imagining Happy Time taking place in the 40s like Roger Rabbit. Yeah, the puppeteering was good. After all, it's a Henson company. I'm sure Henson was hoping Happy Time will encourage Hollywood to cut back on CGI. Yeah, Happy Time has some CGI, which I barely noticed. I heard it has some bad green screen. The credits has a sizzle reel, I suppose. The puppeteers wore green screen suits so they can be digitally erased. CGI is more useful for erasing stuff. The Happy Time Murders gets a D. It's a huge letdown. It's really raunchy. It's not for everyone. The humor is lazy and forced. The milking joke was never funny. The story was bland. It's a basic murder mystery. If you're curious about Happy Time, wait for cable or Netflix. Thanks, as always, for watching, guys. My Twitter link is down below. Let me know what you think of Happy Time. Did you like it or hate it? I finally started watching BoJack Horseman. It's a good show. I'll talk to you later. Alrighty then.